So we're going to do a classical game and see where we go. That one was that guy just blundered hardcore. Sorry, I did it wrong. No worries, man. I'm just glad you're here. Glad you're here, Inked Up. Chess is a great game. I love chess. Love chess. We're going to be working on just a long game here. We're going to do a 15-15 classical time control and see what we can learn from it. Hey, balcony, 1838. It's a good chess rating. That'll work. Let's go in with e4 again and see what we can come up with. Okay, maybe we get something like this and we see a Scotch. Maybe this is King's Indian Defense. Looks like it's going to be a King's Indian. You know, I haven't played. No, that's not King's Indian. This is Queen's. Interesting. I haven't played against this before. Well, I probably have, but I just don't know. Interesting. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get the center. How long have I been playing? I started playing chess when I was in 4th grade. So, oh gosh, I shouldn't have said that. I've been seriously playing, like really learning about it for probably, 5 years or so. 6 years. Something like that. Like, I'd say 6 years. I've read some books, but it's been off and on. It's been off and on. So do we crack this puppy out, or do we just? We should continue development, but you know, we'll continue development on the queen. I'm not too sure about this. I don't know what this is. We'll have to look at the analysis board. Okay. So the idea here is E6 preps for D5 here. That could spell trouble that way. So we just go ahead and castle. I don't want to telegraph my intention just yet. I want him to have to think about things. Like, do we hit this, and is he coming this way, or is this gonna allow him to develop? Let's go ahead and let's be a little bit more. Or do we come in here, start putting pressure along the H diagonal this way? Because this could signal a retreat. I don't really want to retreat. This square, you'd have one defender. I don't want to retreat. I want to do solid quick development. Solid quick development is what we're looking for here. Okay. So, not exactly sure what that move's preparing for. Maybe just a kingside assault. Hard to say. I'm going to go ahead. We're outside the pawn chain here. Do we develop the queen? If we go ahead and develop queen, we can start cleaning up right away. I think we should just continue to develop and get more activity. Okay. Because that's the thing. We were going to go. I knew that was coming. So he is preparing this move right here. So do we go ahead and counter this right away? Do we prepare to move back? Do we go ahead and open this up? It's hard to say. I think more peace activity is always good. Maybe even along this way. If here, then we're tucking him back again. And he's going to have a lot of space. I think it's time to stop this, whatever this is. And be able to counter back with pressure this way. Okay, so this is a posting point that he wants to use for the knight. Can we jump back? Not yet. We may need to go ahead and crack this open, so that way I can abandon him, bring him back this way and protect our entryway. Again, then we could also, if we have to bring him up, and this can also kick the knight. I think the best plan right now may be to attack the long square. I'm thinking, do we just go in straight for this? Boom. And if he drops here, do we just take? He takes. I feel like this needs to come up first. Or maybe we just get him out of here. And then what? Double pawns along the H file. Opening up the G. And he'll surely be castling queenside. Have you ever taught chess to someone? No, well, kind of. I mean, I taught been kind of teaching my friends here and there, little stuff, and then I had an ex-girlfriend. I taught her how to play chess. She really enjoyed it. We used to play chess together a lot. I didn't have to teach her much. She was better than me. She was very, very intelligent lady. Taught her, and she started beating me all the time. Very sharp gal. Let's see here. Okay. But that's kind of what these are for. That's kind of what I'm streaming for. Is to just show people like the ins and outs. So there is a battle for the minor pieces right now going on. That's what this middle game's about. We're kind of past the opening, and we're trying to figure it out. Life beats me in chess all the time. I hope I learn more so I can win. Well, dude, you've come to the right place, man. This is where to learn. Okay, so my thing is this. If I bust this, he comes down here. I take. He takes, and I'm getting this. If I come up here, like his best move is going to be to drop, and then I'm up here. I think it's just time to get this in. I don't think it's too soon. I think it works. I think that D5 works. Also, we could open up the E file right away. Castle. Okay. The idea is activity. Now we might see this drop. Do we continue to march? Here, takes. I like it. Plus, it opens us a check on the king side. I like this. Okay. We still can get the check in. So maybe we might see the push. It's hard to say. Yeah, well, I'm going to be doing Inked Up, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on openings. I'm hoping to get a friend of mine. He's he's new to chess, and he's we're both in our 30s, and he's been getting into it a lot lately. And I've shown him, some stuff here and there. And what I was hoping to do is get him on my stream and get him on the stream. And what about this? And interview him. So that way, once I interview him, this right here, up, right? And then he takes with the pawn. Then I recapture. Then where's he going? Over here? And then we're looking at stuff like this. Let's do it, man. So this is very aggressive. I can scooch back. Yep, there he goes. Okay, so we're putting a lot of pressure here. He doesn't really have a good way to cast on either side. This post is coming. But basically what we do is I would get my friend on the stream, and then like, I would allow him, because since he's, newer to chess or whatever, and, starting to tinker with opening, stuff like that, he'd be able to ask me like any questions he wanted. Like we do like a Q&A for like, like an hour or so like that. And then I can go through things and all the questions that like somebody who's newer to chess would ask, coming from somebody who's actually new to chess. So I thought that would be kind of cool. Yeah. I want to see this game before, but I want to give it a try. Also, you should do it, man. That would be a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, I think it would be fun. I called him today and left him a message, so hopefully I'll be hearing back from him soon. He's pretty busy, but he's on a sabbatical right now, actually, from work, so he's probably spending time with the family. But I thought that would be pretty awesome. Okay, so this guy's having a good think about this whole thing over here. I may have it to where he's going to have a difficult time because his king's going to be trapped in the center. As soon as I can get this, C7 move in, that king is going to only have one legitimate square. Right. So we'll go ahead and deal with this. I'm going to double along the A. He's got everything pointed at this side of the board. So I think it'd be best to play over on the queen side, castle long, after we get this nice move in here. But yeah. So yeah, I think that will be like, hopefully, like, gosh, that'd be so cool if we could do it like tomorrow or something. Okay, and now it is a question of really trading pieces. You've got two targets here, isolated backwards. Before we do that, I want to get over here. Or do I? I'll have the bishop pair. We can't castle just yet because we're worried about this. I think this move works better because we're threatening this pawn, but at the same time we're guarding the d6 pawn. We're guarding d6 and a2, and then that'll give us time to get our queenside castle. He could go here, prevent castling. This might actually be pretty good. But then that could be met with this. No, it couldn't. He'd be double attacking this pawn, not allowing us to castle on the queen side. It's tough. How many games have I won? Oh man. Well, you can actually see that stuff throughout my life. Oh my gosh, dude. I played thousands of chess games. I have no idea. I think my win rate is like above 50%. I think I'm like around 60, 59, 60% win rate. 50. I think with blitz chess, my win rate's like 56 or 60. I'm not sure what my win rate is with classical games. It's hard to say. Okay. Yeah, this would be my candidate move for him. If so, yeah, there it is. Now, we can put a second attacker on it, but we're going to have to castle generically. And if I do this, then he can hit the check. Do we stop here? Well, here's an idea. So what if I go here, right? Imagine he'll take. Here. I don't really see the problem with that. Here. And then what's he going to do? He takes. He hits check, though. Right? And then I pop up. Then I guess he could go here, check. And I can't go down here. If that happens and he comes here, check, then I come move over this way. Take, and then my rook will still be covering this pawn. I can castle safety. He'll be working with the bishop pair, but I'll be up the rook. I think that's acceptable. So check here, queen here, queen over. Then he might go ahead and take. Yeah, there it was. Boom. And queen here. check, we come this way. So what's the candidate move? Yeah, I didn't think he'd want to take those queens off the board. So now we've just generically castled. We've got our eye still on our isolated pawn. His king's in the center. I don't think he's going to be castling either way. I don't think he wants to trade out this bishop for my knight. Okay, here is my candidate move. That's where we want to go, right? So let's say I do this. Then he goes there, right? What about this? Queen threat? Can't queen threat yet. That's an interesting game. Okay, so let's, what are his candidate moves at this point? If he takes, take here, and then, I mean, there's no way this is happening, so does he take here? And then do I recapture with the queen? Yeah, so we knew that was coming, because he's got to block off me from getting up into this spot, and he's probably going to want to take the queen over. What other kind of stuff do I have? Do I have a queen threat? Where's his open square? She's got open square here, right? So let's protect this. We can get him out on the move. Can he just go straight back? Look at taking over this pawn. I don't want him taking this pawn. I want my stuff on dark squares. I do have one protector here. So if I go up here, then he can just drop. Boom, take it. And I have to take back, and then he's looking pretty fine. So this is bad. That's a bad move. Other candidate moves. Nothing there. Other candidate moves. Oh, queen to b3 I like. Queen to b3 does two things. It threatens b6 and it threatens g8. We're going to go with that. So this is going to lose to check. Plus, like, he can't get this over. The square is occupied way too much by me. He's going to have to move the rook. He's got to do something about his rook. He'll either have to move the queen over or whatever, but this is coming with check. Like, even if he were to do something wild and try and threaten my queen, it's pretty much empty threat. That's coming. So this is a nice simultaneous attack. Now that's another thing in chess, like, you know, the subtlety moves like that, you like are found. Like, I love this quote. I can't remember who it was by. Maybe it was Lasker. I'm not sure, but basically it was, once you find a move, find a better one, right? So I have what I call candidate moves, is what they call them a lot of times. I hear a lot of people use that terminology in the chess world. So, like, you know, just like you'd have in a presidency, right? You have candidates. And so I'll look at a move and then I'll go a few moves deep into it, and if I find, and then you find the problems with it, you're like, you know, something like threatening the queen looks like good right off the bat, right? But then we saw that that loses the knight. So then, you know, we went for another candidate move, and I liked this one because of the double attack here. So basically, we can win a pawn. Okay. So now, the thing is, if I hit check, right, I can still get this back, I think. Or, do I just come up here right away? Then he takes, and is it a munch fast? Do I take here, and he takes, and I come here with check? Let's do that math. Takes, takes, here, check. That's mate. So, yeah. This is mate in 1. He doesn't have time to recapture this. Okay. Now I get this back. And this game is all but over. Okay. So, now we just got to find out how are we going to shut it down the rest of the way. That's resign. GG, man. Okay. So, that was a pretty good game. We got 14 points for it. We're playing against a guy who was rated about, what was that? About 100 points. Not quite 100 points, like 80 points more than us. 80 points more than me. Let's have a look at the analysis board and see what it thought. I didn't know what his rating was. I mean, like what that opening was. I want to find out what that was called. We're just going to crank this back this way. Nimzowitsch Defence Declined Variation. So it was a Nimzowitsch. Whoa. I had him through that whole game. The computer, Stockfish, does not like his opening. You can see I had the advantage for the entire thing. Oh, man. I had a blunder. I had 3 mistakes, 3 inaccuracies, 1 blunder, average center pawn loss of 55. He had, let's see here, 6 inaccuracies, 5 mistakes, 2 blunders. His average center pawn loss was 98. So not too bad. I do have Twitter. Yeah, dude, I appreciate the follow for sure. Let's see here. We're at, I'm at Twitter. Ooh. Twitter.com/electron. Tone. There you go. So yeah, so let's see what mistakes I made, what mistakes he made. Okay, so computer's liking this. And it says for me to go grab the center, which I did not do. Go get the center. Okay, I'm like, okay, go get the center. I get it. And they're saying right away push. So they're saying what I did was an inaccuracy. Best move was d5 right away. So you get c5. Interesting. Let's do this. Let's do the learn from your mistakes real fast. Okay, I played this and it didn't like it. So what's the better move? Is this blitz? You guys are gonna go so fast. No, this isn't blitz. This is classical. This is a classical game. Blitz is anything under like 5 minutes on each clock or under. And then if it's under 3 minutes, then it's considered. I believe it's like 2 minutes or 1 minute. 1 minute, I believe, is then it goes into a category called bullet. So it didn't like this move. So what is it like better? Gosh, I don't know. Did it want d4 right away? Maybe. I can do better. Anything you can do, I can do better. Maybe there right away. I don't know. Let's view the solution. Okay, so there right away. Right. I just like to go back to analyzing. We'll turn that off. Okay, let's kick back. Okay, so d5 was played. Computer's fine with that. It's giving me quite the advantage. And it's saying to move bishop up. So bishop up gets this cranked in. Huh, interesting. Because I was thinking this way. Takes. How interesting. Then he gets his pawn, and I don't get to castle. But it's still at the advantage. Okay. So that was played. It did not like that. It was like, question? Okay, so queen. Yeah. So they're saying that was not the best. Now the knight. Yep. It did not like that move. So he went and took care of that. Computer didn't like that. Computer wanted to take. What? Let's take a look at that. What is the idea here? How did I miss this? Is it a tactic? What is the tactical shot? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, because he can't come here. He can't come here. And then this. Oh, that would have been terrible. And what for? God, I could do it to him on this side too. Interesting. Why not up? Well, anyway, some interesting lines there. So that was my first problem. It's not too much of a, it's quite a bit of a loss. I go from a 2-point advantage to a 1-point advantage. He needed to get this bishop out immediately. He, like, let me castle, I suppose. Yeah, here. See, now I would have done something more like this. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's see, and then castling. This is an entirely different game. Now I only have, like, not even a pawn advantage, so. Interesting stuff there. I won more points than he lost. Yeah, man, I sure did, because his rating was a lot more than mine, so That's what I like about this place way more than chess.com too. Chess.com, man, even if somebody's got a higher rating, like the most I ever earned there is like maybe 10 points. This place, if you like you get those points up faster. I like that, but you also lose more points. So yeah, there's some interesting things in here to analyze. But these are not the lines that were played. I'm trying to find something that it felt was the blunder. Okay, mustard seed. Yep, hang on one second, mustard seed. I'll play you 1 second. It said that this was a blunder here. Oh. Oh, dang. I probably would have taken. I wonder why that was a blunder. Okay, I've got a 7.5. Oh, it wants this right away. I did this one move too late. Well, now why wouldn't you just take the pawn? Because it comes with check? Yeah, that was the idea, right? That's what we found. Yeah. Okay. So that was a blunder. I didn't have to protect that pawn. And then he could have scooted over here and taken this square away from me, right? So that was the thing. He would have removed that square from being a possibility, which this was the game-winning move. And my move to G2, I needed to calculate that deeper. So anyway, yeah. So it was a good game. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Where's that challenge? Hey.